Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most heartbreaking stories behind famous songs.
That's the most beautiful story I've ever heard.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most well-known tracks with sad origin story behind their creation. Did we forget one of your favourite songs? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Candle in the Wind, Elton John.
Seems to me you live your life like a candle in the wind.
Elton John and Bernie Taupin penned this hit that explored fame through the lens of actress Marilyn Monroe. The lyrics delve into the dangers of celebrity status and the lasting impact of the actress's artistry. It remains a classic from the 1973 album Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, long after its release.
Candle burned out long before. Legend ever did.
Candle in the Wind received an update in 1997 as a tribute to Princess Diana after she tragically passed away. Both songwriters repurposed the track with a powerful lament about the fallen icon. In both cases, John sang his heart out in this moving meditation about people who died much too soon.
Goodbye, England's rose. May you ever grow in our hearts. You were the grace that placed yourselves where lives were torn apart.
Number 9, American Pie, Don McLean.
So bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Don McLean's epic tale of American culture and tragedy spawned from a heartbreaking headline. The singer delivered newspapers in 1959, the year Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Ritchie Valens died in a plane crash. It was known as the day the music died and inspired the singer's lyrical tribute to the dead musicians.
And we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died.
However, McLean's words took listeners on a much more complicated and metaphorical journey through pop culture. There are so many references to music, art, and history that the song deserves its own college course.
And while Lenin read a book on Marx, a quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark.
It was a somber day for early rock and roll, but McLean manages to create something so beautiful from the devastation.
I wanted to write a big song about America, but I had no idea how to begin to even express that until one day I was singing into the tape recorder, which is what I like to do, and I started out and I just sang a long, long time ago.
Number 8, Shiny Happy People, R.E.M. Shiny Happy People carried a bubblegum pop sound that contributed to its status as an early 1990s hit.
Shiny happy people holding.
Shiny Happy People. R.E.M. frontman Michael Stipe took inspiration from an unlikely place to craft the song's seemingly fun lyrics.
Everyone around. Love them, put it in your hands.
Little do people know, though, the track repurposes Chinese government propaganda into a satirical statement. Stipe spotted a poster after the events at Tiananmen Square that called for people to come together. He altered the government-issued slogan into a feel-good sentiment. The track's upbeat message received a mixed reception despite its success. Even the band itself shunned the song as one of their least favourites.
Here we go.
Catchy or annoying, this ironic single turned history on its head. Number 7, Loser, Beck. Before his critical acclaim and Grammy-winning albums, singer Beck was a struggling musician in New York and Los Angeles.
So shave your face with some mace in the dark, saving all your food stamps and burning down a trailer park.
He worked low-paying jobs and even dealt with homelessness for a period of time.
Because one's got a weasel and others got a flag. One one's on the pole, shove the other in a bag.
This all contributed to his first big single, Loser, which partially chronicled his unsuccessful beginnings. His feelings of inadequacy created a memorable chorus filled with self-deprecation. The remaining lyrics came about through improvisation as the artist experimented with ways to keep audiences interested in his early performances. It all paid off as the hit propelled the artist into the spotlight with his first huge success. Number 6, Let It Be, The Beatles. Paul McCartney spent his final years in the band writing some of his most indelible songs.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Let It Be found the singer channeling his mother Mary, who died of cancer when he was a teenager. The songwriter saw his mother in a dream where she gave him the immortal title words for the track and provided a soothing message of peace long after her passing.
I had a dream in the 60s where my mum, who died, came to me in the dream and was reassuring me, saying, it's going to be okay, just let it be.
McCartney, in all his talent, transformed the prophetic words into a once-in-a-generation ballad and perfectly assembled an effective piano part to underscore his memorable lyrics. Through a career filled with true-to-life songs like Hey Jude and Little Willow, this personal piece demonstrated the artist's emotional peak.
Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Number 5, Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton.
'Cause I know I just can't stay here in heaven.
In the late 1980s, musician Eric Clapton had a son with then-partner Laurie Del Santo. Young Connor tragically fell from an apartment window when he was just 4 years old. It was an unspeakable accident that would have derailed the personal and professional life of anyone.
I felt like I'd stepped backward out of myself. I couldn't grasp it. I could not grasp it.
Clapton attempted to process his pain in the song Tears in Heaven. His moving acoustic ballad asked a difficult question to his son in the afterlife. With the hopes that he would reunite with him one day, the singer sang about his complicated mental state and the unprecedented loss.
I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven.
Number 4, The Needle and the Damage Done, Neil Young.
I hit the city and I lost my band. I watched a needle take another man. Gone, gone, the damage done.
Neil Young released this haunting song off his classic album Harvest. The Needle and the Damage Done dealt with the circumstances surrounding fellow bandmate Danny Whitten's heroin use. The haunting story apparently includes reference to other musicians as well, but we imagine Whitten was closest to Young. Refusing to mince words, the folk singer provided a look into the vicious cycle of addiction and the deadly substances hold on people.
Seen the needle and the damage done. A little part of it and everyone.
It clearly resonated with listeners as several eclectic musicians have covered the song. There have been few musical tales as timeless as this track about a friend's drug-fueled demise. Number 3, Something in the Way, Nirvana. One of Nirvana's most mournful songs came from the lead singer's personal memories. Kurt Cobain spent a period before fame as a homeless musician in Washington state. While certain details might have been embellished, They spoke to Cobain's inner feelings about life as a transient artist. He managed to transmit his undesirable past into music with an authenticity that few writers of his generation could match.
And I'm living off of grass and the drippings from the ceiling.
It was rare for the singer to write an acoustic track, considering the power of his other electric compositions. In the end, he made this one especially memorable for its intimate narrative.
Something in the way.
Number 2, Jeremy, Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's song Jeremy revolved around a heartbreaking tale that was unfortunately very real. Singer Eddie Vedder read a newspaper article about a high school student that ended his life in front of his class.
I was in shock. Not my son. I was going to pick him up that afternoon at school.
Imagining the complex emotion of the child, the frontman used his earthy voice to bring out the fury surrounding the painful event.
And the boy was something that mommy wouldn't wear.
His detailed words speculate on both the origins of the act and its lasting effects on the community. Accompanying the lyrics is an indigent and effective instrumentation. Ultimately, Vedder didn't pull any punches in depicting this American tragedy.
Jeremy spoken, Jeremy spoken.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Save the Last Dance for me, The Drifters. Doc Pomus wrote this standout about a time when polio prevented him from dancing with his wife.
So darling, save the last dance for me.
Jesus to a Child, George Michael. Michael delivered a moving tribute to a former lover who passed away.
You smiled at me like Jesus to a child.
Rehab, Amy Winehouse. The talented singer explored her personal struggles in an award-winning track.
Try to make me go to rehab, I say no.
Waterfalls, TLC. TLC infused this memorable hit with comments on the HIV/AIDS crisis and illicit drugs.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
The Way, Fastball. Fastball's biggest song was inspired by an ill-fated journey that left a couple dead.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You'll have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Joy Division. Joy Division's post-punk sound influenced a new era of music with songs like Love Will Tear Us Apart. Singer Ian Curtis infused this tortured number with thoughts about his own life and relationships. He juggled a failing marriage with his wife Deborah and another relationship with a journalist. The doomed relationship created this heartbreaking subversion of a love song. It also came from feelings of self-doubt and his health struggles with epilepsy. Months after recording the track, Curtis took his own life on the cusp of the band's second album release. This classic single pulled together the singer's poignant life into one outstanding piece of music history.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.